All right, so we're here at 11:11 Central. Life is so freaking good. There's so many things that happen in your life, and let's be real right now for me. Right now, I am behind. I didn't get all the work done, and the words that I say the words that we say ourselves are so important. Have you ever felt lost? Have you ever felt behind? As an entrepreneur, this is a normal thing for you. And the words that you say ourselves, the story, and the thing that I'm going to point out today is, do you remember this? Okay, remember this is the collaboration voice. We're collaboration here. Do you remember this play, this really old, he Charchemalet is his name, Charchemalet, but that's the word mine comes out, so I don't have his word. So you have to find that word. It starts with SH, and he used to write plays, and the people that played it were men would play women. So they were dressed up like men. And he's very popular, and we used to study them in school, and there's this line of know yourself. And there's a quote in there. So I'm misquoting this SH Shamaname, this name. Oh, right? Talking to me is like super fun. You're loving this. Okay. So this play Parks, he says, know yourself, which this line is so good. Do you know that the proper line? I'm pretty sure it's more than just know yourself. But I'm talking about being rooted who you are, your identity, not be shakable. Because when you're rooted in who you are, people can't easily change you off your judge. Freaking, you're gonna love this. You are gonna love this. So I'm saying that because I'm saying that to myself, because in my inside I'm feeling embarrassed because I want to say things. In my head, this story is so clean and perfect, but it's coming out messy and imperfect. And I'm telling yourself that marketing of like, no, you're gonna love that my story is coming all perfect, and you have to fix these stories to mean what they mean. Because wouldn't it be great to be like saying the name of this guy, saying his quote perfectly, and then telling very clearly the story that I want to tell? So I want to tell the story about how important it's been for me to be rooted in my identity and to instantly change my identity. So who I am. So before 2018, I was always been this outlander, not the normal, don't have normal results. I was married for 20 years. I was a perfect wife. I wanted to be a really good mom. I went to classes to be the best of what I can do, and then I would have results that you've never seen. And then instantly, a brain aneurysm, my head exploded, and I couldn't move my body from my neck down. And now my last 6 years of me having my identity changing, I have to get used to my identity, get used to my limits, this human body who is very limits now, and knowing that I'm a driven outlander, achievement lady who has these limits. And I know as an entrepreneur, we get these big, juicy goals that seem impossible. Now, when you have those dreams and you tell your friends and they tell you you're crazy, that's the one. And maybe make it bigger. But when you feel lost, when you feel behind, when you haven't done all the work done that you've done, what you want to first do is clear communication. So I'm behind. So I let my client know that I'm behind and what to expect. That's clear communication. And then because of my identity, who new me is, it helps me not be shakable. Like I can be shakable that I'm in a course right now and I haven't done everything done that I need to get done. And I know as disabled everything takes me more time to do, and I want to judge myself and give myself permission of like, okay, I'm doing the best I can and I need help. And I need to help the help that I need. And it's embarrassing to ask help, but I also know it's a gift because when someone gets to help me and they feel good by helping me, that's a gift too, because that's helping them to have a place in the world to help. And don't judge anyone else's place and their identity. But when I'm rooted in myself, so when I'm rooted in like, okay, my new identity is disabled. Fuck this. So I have to take time to own it. I know that's who I am. That's your reality, but it's not going to stop me from doing what I want. I always find it fun to like, okay, here's the rules. This is what I have to do, but I'm going to play within those rules and my identity and who I am. So I know that integrity is important, my clear communication. And because of my identity is really clear, it helps me go through. So now people are helping me and following me and hiring me because of my identity and who I am. So let me know, a comment below. Tell me your story where you've gone for feeling you have an identity, you had doubt, you had this vision, and then for some reason, everything showed up. So it started up with on stage, this team of professionals helping me. Melanie, you have brain damage. I will teach you to live this life with brain damage. And they're telling me things, and I was like, this isn't right. I'm an entrepreneur. Nah, this isn't right. My gut. And I was like, you want me to live from the money from the government and just be a mom and to garden, which is totally fine. I don't judge anyone else, but that's not my life. Like, I am an entrepreneur. And they told me, no, Melanie, your brain damage is too much. You can't be an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, I asked the questions like, well, tell me why. And they gave me a list. You need to have a business with no stress. You need to have rhythm. You need to have a structure. You need to, and they made a whole list of things. And I wrote down this list of these 10 things. And then I started checking them off. All right, I'll run a business that's stress-free. Check. James Webinar. He knows how to do that. Structure. Oh, James Webinar. Check. All those things. And Jasmine Star reminding me to be myself. And unique craziness is exactly what someone needs. They need your voice. And Sage. And all these coaches and amazing people that taught me to be the person that I am. And then as part of this group, Glenn Lundy, who put me on stage in front of 400 people. And want to remember, just a year before that, my professional told me that it is stupid that I'm going to hurt myself speaking, and that dream is too big, you being on stage. And then I was on stage. No stress, happy, felt me full and good, and I was helping people, and people that heard me on stage with my imperfect. Oh, I love one of the other speakers saw me on stage when I first went in and my words are all wonky, and the other speaker was like, who the heck? Why is she on this big stage? Why? And then I started speaking and told my story, and the other speaker was like, oh, that's why her words are all wonky. That's inspiring. And then people that saw my first speech in front of 400 people, they said that out of all the stories, mine is the one that changed their life. And I'm just like, this is why I work hard. This is why I wake up every day and I share and I say my imperfect words, which is, let's be real, this is embarrassing. But my vision, I'm going to help other people, because they're going to be down and they're going to need hope, and they'll be like, that Mighty Mel, she's a stroke survivor, and look at her go. And this hope, this right hope, is what we need in the world. So I send you love and remind you, if you woke up, we need you. just like you. You can level up, you can get better, but I want you to be you just like you. I want you to be rooted to your core of who you know you are. And when you're, no one can shake you. No one can put you on your path of where you're going. They'll try, but you're in a reminder, okay, this is my vision. This is where I'm going. And then you move forward. So, and I'm going to an hour at 11:11. This is a re-record because I'm that's not right English. I am with my business coach to help me and I need freaking help. And I'm going to figure it out because that's what an entrepreneur, you love solving problems and I freaking love them. Okay. And we'll see you at 11:11 Central, Monday to Friday. And I'm going to pre-record them so that they show up. Maybe this will help me to be consistent because you use the tools